What's up, guys? Welcome to the football chat box. What is up, everyone? Welcome. So the weekend saw Manchester United fans protest against the Glazers at Old Trafford. There were a lot of videos included. I'll probably put a few clips as well while we're talking through this. But obviously, being a Manchester United fan myself, I wasn't really happy with the Glazer ownership as well. And I do stand by the fans who went and protested because it's getting their voices heard. And this has been the protests have been happening for a long time. It's not only been happening since because we're not winning anything or anything. Like United did have a protest in 2010 with the Green and Gold campaign, where there's a picture of David Beckham wearing a scarf. So that's off the time of winning multiple league titles, been in Champions League finals. So United fans have done protests as well. When they've been successful, there was a protest in 2005, I believe, as well, against the Glazer ownership. And now with all that's happened with the Super League, now there's a massive protest. And I think the momentum is there behind this. And I hope that we can get somewhere in terms of getting the club back into the ownership, or maybe even the fans having a much more say on things that matter in the club. So it's very important. These protests, it's getting the point across, it's getting the fans' frustrations across. Fans have had enough. The Glazers haven't put a penny into this club. And to be honest, it's just a joke the way they're running the club. And after that protest, M.U.S.T, which is the Manchester United supporters trust, they have come up with an open letter to Joel Glazer, and they put 4 points ahead when they've asked for a writing by this Friday. So I don't know. Let's see what will happen. And there is news that there's going to be more protest as well. So, and that's probably going to be apparently on the 15th or 16th. And that's looking likely when they'll put United versus Liverpool again. So let's see what happens. But the 4 points they have come out, I'll put it on the screen as well for you guys, is willingly and openly engage and promote the government-initiated fan-led review of football and use this as an opportunity to rebalance the current ownership structure in the favor of supporters. Could be possible. I don't know if it will be done. I think that's possible. Immediately appoint independent directors to the board whose sole purpose is to protect the interests of the club as a football club, not its shareholders. This should be done. I think there should be fan ownership or fan say in the directors and in the board of directors as well, where decisions that are made for footballing reasons and not for the greed of the Glazers or the greed of the shareholders. And in this case, the shareholders mainly being the Glazers themselves. Then work with the Manchester Supporters Trust and supporters more broadly to put in place a share scheme that is accessible to all and that has shares with the same voting rights as those held by the Glazer family. Should the appetite be there amongst fans, then you should welcome and offer no opposition to the Glazer family shareholding being reduced to a minority or indeed being bought out altogether. Now, this one might be a bit harder because it's basically telling the Glazers, get out of the club. It's like telling them, if someone wants to buy your shares or if you end up becoming the minority, you should not oppose it. I don't think they're gonna take that lightly. They will probably not agree with that specific third one. That's gonna be probably looking at it from their point of view. That's not going to be possible because they probably won't want to give up the majority of voting rights they have. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Then it says commit to full consultation with season ticket holders on any significant changes to the future of our club, including the competitions we play in. This is a must. Like the Super League itself, fans had their voices heard, and that's why it got pulled back. To prevent such things like that from happening again, where the Glazers or any other people in that board of directors, they might come with stupid ideas, and to prevent that from happening is the fourth point. I think fans should have a say in pulling us out of the Premier League and going and playing in a league which doesn't have relegation, and basically you're guaranteed money every single year. Something like that should be consulted with the fans, and they should have an opinion on what they where they want to play and what they want to do. So this is the first statements that must have released, and they've said that they want a reply by Friday. So we'll see what happens on Friday. I might do a video as well on Friday to see what happens. Do United come back with a statement for it? But United also released a statement based on what happened on the weekend. Let me see if I can get it up. But let's see. Like, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the protest. I for one agree with it, and I hope that this is not the end, that more clubs continue to do it. The likes of Arsenal, the likes of Chelsea, Spurs, they had like a small tiny group. City, I don't think are going to protest at all. I mean, their owners have basically dumped money and got them to where they are, so I don't think they're going to do that. Who else? Liverpool fans, maybe. But yeah, where is the notice? All right, here we go. I found it. Statement. Official statement about fan protest at Old Trafford. And basically it says, following events yesterday, while many fans wanted to exercise their right to protest and express their opinion peacefully, some were intent on disrupting the team's preparation and the game itself, as evidenced by activity at the Lowry Hotel and at the stadium. Reports in mainstream and social media that protests were able to access the stadium and pitch via a gate opened by club staff are completely incorrect. After breaking through barriers and security on the forecourt, some protesters climbed the gates at the end of the M.U.S.T tunnel, then forced access to a side door in the stand before opening an external door that led others through to the concourse area on the pitch. So basically, they've said that people have conducted like violent activity and managed to force their way through into Old Trafford. I don't know if that is true or not. From the pictures that were circulating on social media, it didn't seem likely. It seemed like the gates were actually open and kept for them. But that's United's statement, and they said that they will coordinate with the police and everything to find out what happens. Obviously, there were the cases of that guy throwing the tripod, which was uncalled for, like it probably didn't need. But like for every protest, you're going to have a couple hooligans in a protest. That you're never going to get like a fully peaceful protest. But I think right now United fans should continue to try and get their voices heard. So M.U.S.T with their statements, very interesting to see what they do. Let's see where this goes. I'll see if I can cover more of this as well in future episodes. So if you're new, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to Football Chatbox, and we'll have more football content coming for you guys as well. So subscribe to it and hit the like button. Let me know in the comments what you think about their protest as well. And I will see you guys in another video.